So, yes, I'm Leslyn McBean Claiborne, and I am the current executive director of the Greater Ithaca Activity Center, known to most people as GIAC. GIAC has been around since 1972. And we provide programming that provide recreational, educational, multicultural support, as well as support for social and individual development. So that's a big part of us. Man, this community came out in numbers to support GIAC throughout this pandemic. Yeah, I don't know what we would have done this summer if not for all those donations. We wouldn't have been able to do it. So that's one thing the community kept saying. Goodness, with everything going on and we're all shut down, can we please at least have one recreational outlet? The pool would seem safe because of all the chemicals and chlorine and everything else, right? It seemed like the thing to do. We opened July 4th and we worked like crazy to open July 4th. It was like 2 weeks of rapid fire to get it open. You know, we had to hire people on the spot, get the pool manager back to work because he was on furlough, just pulling people in, using some volunteers, like help us, so we can get it going. We hired 15 lifeguards, we hired 8 teens and taught them to be COVID checkers. That's, for me, that's probably the biggest impact. Because here are 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds who are learning to interact with different community members coming to the pool. All the safety precautions for COVID, those were primarily done by teens, and we trained them. And they did an excellent job. That we had a whole pool facility that ran this entire summer with no problems with COVID. So yeah, the impact of being able to open the pool, to provide a space for young people, to provide employment, you know, place for community and families to come, you know, I know that they were safe. It was, I can't describe it. I don't know what the word is, you know, to describe it. It's just love. Bruce and Heather led with love in this instance, and we so appreciate it. So thank you, Bruce and Heather, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for believing in community and being community.
This is Bruce Lane, right here. He's the man behind why we have chocolate chip cookies and brownies and pie.
And this is Heather. This is Heather Lane. She is my enabler. Well, I've been inspired during this time of COVID with what I see as the initiative of many people to do good things, even though it's hard to do it, harder than normal.
Bruce said to me, we need to do something for our community. I think you sent an email to the mayor.
The wonderful thing about, Ithaca is we have a mayor that always has the needs of kids way, way up in his thinking. And by just bringing him into the question, the dinner table question of what could we do during these times of COVID to help, he had a ready answer. And our job, our role was to say, good answer, here's some resources.
Yeah. So that, it was that simple that he just wanted to make sure that that's what we did because it would have a pivotal effect for our community in downtown, right? So that's what we wanted to give to, it's the kids who come here too, it's our neighborhood, it's, all of it, so.
There should be a study on the endorphins of philanthropy. When we would drive by the pool and it was closed, there were no endorphins circulating in our car. But when you drive by and you hear everybody splashing around,
yeah,
it's happiness.
So then we have this money and there's other people who are suffering. We know that from our own families, children are home. And this is hair raising, right? Like, how are all these families doing this? How can they do this? How can they be home? Now it's summer, nothing's open. What on earth are these children gonna do, right? And so it was really.
And the parents, what are the parents?
And the parents, right? It was really easy to say yes to this because we knew they would have something physical, they would be outside, they could scream and holler and be in a pool, right? This is what kids need, to let that go. Can you imagine being cooped up? We felt really fortunate, and when we knew our business was gonna be okay by the response of the community, simple, right? Give me a little goosebump, but it's, yeah, we can do this. Let's do it. And so, yeah.
You know, a wise person recently said to me that the community is bigger than each of us. Once you get that in your mind, once you realize that the things that you're struggling with compared to what other people are struggling with is maybe not so bad, then it's an easy step to help others. When you think about giving and you think about philanthropy, just about anything in life, it's easy to do it when times are good. It's harder to do it when times are difficult, which is when you really need to do it.
Yeah.
So I think that anybody at any time, even when things are really bad, can find a way to do something for somebody else.
Their neighbor.
Or to give some money for somebody else, because there's always somebody that has it a little bit rougher than you do.